Hey guys, welcome to our channel. In this video, you will learn on how to use Connecteam Payroll and Time Clock. So here, the very first thing that you should do is you have to sign up for an account. Okay, so you just have to open any of your web browser, and then using the search bar at the top, you just have to search for Connecteam. That's right, and you'll be able to see this first website. So just simply click on this one. Now, if you don't have an account yet, you just have to sign up. Okay, so you just have to follow the very simple steps so you'd be able to create your account. Okay, so since I already signed up for an account, let us now proceed and customize our app. So right here, you can customize your app in 1 minute. So what is your company name? So you just have to type it right here. Okay, and then what is your role in the company? So for example, manager, and then click on next step. Now, how many employees do you have? So I'm just going to select 1 to 10. And then what is your business industry? So for example, we have construction, cleaning, manufacturing, food, beverages, and etc. So I'm just going to select cleaning. Then which sub-industry fits best? So residential, and then click on next step. Now let us add the right features on your app. So we have time clock, of course. That's right. We have schedule, we have task management, forms and checklists, and then we also have here chat and updates, events, knowledge, time of management, document management, and more. So I'm just going to select these options. And then here you just have to make it your own. So you have to insert your logo right here if you want to. But I'm just going to skip this part. And then what is your mobile number? Okay, so I'm just going to type it right here. My mobile number is 097653455519. Then click on access dashboard. Okay, so just wait for a couple of seconds and you'll be able to access here now your Connect Team dashboard. Okay, so we're just going to close this prompt right here. That's right. And then here you can now start with the time clock. So we can get started with a time clock right here. So just simply click on get started. Okay, so now just go to your time clock. That's right. So you have here the operations. Okay, so I'm just going to skip this part. So right here you have our sample. We have our sample employees. That's right. Okay, so for example, this one we have to give them the location. So you'd be able to see here all of the users that clocked in today. Okay, so here for example, this user. So when you click on that specific user right here, you have to give them their location and then their shift. Okay, so for example, location A. Okay, on Sunday, we have September 31. That's right. And then the time should be 9 and it will end at. Okay, so we have location A and then the time. And then what is the end hour for this one? So for example, 3 p.m. Okay, and then the total hours. So you can see here the total hours, and then you have here the we have 6 hours in total, and then the daily total is we have 6 hours. Now for the weekly total, you'd be able to see here after a week. Okay, so here we have the details: regular, overtime, paid time off, and the total paid hours, and then the work days or number of days, and then the paid time off. So here for regular time, we have 6 hours, and then if they have an overtime, so you'd be able to see that right here, and then you can add here your notes. Okay, and then you just have to approve it. Okay, so I'm just going to approve this section. So right here, you can monitor the conflicts. And then if you want to add more, then you just have to click on this one. You can add a shift, and then you can also add a time off. Okay, so now right here you have your location, right? So going back here to the time clock section. Okay, so here just have to click on this access clock. Okay, so when you click on the access clock right here, you have your employees and then the other details for this one. Now, right here, let us add now a new clock. Okay, so here you can manage multiple time clocks if we are going to upgrade our plan. So as of the moment, we can only have one right here. Okay, so let me just go here and let us utilize this free clock. Okay, and right here, if you have requests from your employees or the people that you are managing, you'd be able to see here their requests. Okay, so since we are a manager, that's why we have this view. We can see the requests of our employees, we can see their details, how many hours that they are working, so we can find that right here. So for example, our second employer right here, so we have here specific dates. So we have the time as well. So for the time, we have to add it our own. So for the time, we have to add it manually. And then here, as you can see, we have the pay per dates. So you have here, you can monitor here if how much are you going to pay them. So after adding those details for your employees, of course, we can now proceed to the payroll section. Now, right here, you just have to find the settings. So this one at the top, just simply click on the settings. That's right. And then right here, you just have to set up the time clock in 3 easy steps. So start by determining the payroll cycle. So here, week starts on Monday. So for example, we're going to choose Monday for this one. And then we have the payroll cycle. Okay, so for the payroll cycle, of course, I'm just going to select 1 month, and then the pay period ends. So we have last day of the month on the 30th or 29th. So I'm just going to select last day of the month. Now, for the payroll details, so what is your payroll software? So you just have to choose your payroll software right here. Okay, so for example, we are going to choose Wave. That's right. And then currently they don't integrate with Wave, but we'll make sure to let you know when we do. So I'm just going to select a random one right here. Okay, so here you can see that integration icon. So it means that we can use that one. Now, how is the payroll handled? So you just have to choose how is the payroll handled. So in-house, professional employee organization, or an accountant. So I'm just going to select this one, and then who is in charge with the payroll. Okay, so I'm just going to select my account, and then after that, you just have to click on enter. So that's it for this video. If you think this video helped you solve your concern, please subscribe, like this video, and leave your comment below. Bye.